Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the playground, and today, I asked ChatGPT to give me 10 of the most insane ways people have died in war. And whatever ChatGPT tells me, I have to recreate it in People Playground. And how this will work is I will start at the least crazy death and work our way up to the most insane way people have died in war. So without wasting any more time, let's get to the first crazy way people have died in war. Okay, according to ChatGPT, the 10th most insane way people have died in war is being killed by their own booby trap, which honestly, that makes sense. I feel like that would actually happen quite a bit. And honestly, this shouldn't be too hard to recreate in People Playground, so let's get to that. Okay, here we are back on People Playground, and I feel like this is really simple, right? Like, maybe I just spawn a landmine and he just, like, walks onto it. Hold on, let me actually make sure that he sees the landmine before he walks on it, because it has to be his booby trap. So, hey, look it. This is your mine that you want to plant down on the ground, right? You want this. So now that it's officially his, let's drop it and let's make him walk. Okay, his leg just did get blown off. He is not dead though, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Hey dude, I heard you wanted another mine trap, right? Like, you want this? Hold on, let me make sure you can see it. Let me snap your neck a little bit. Yeah, see? Do you see the mine? All right, well, you're just gonna click it then. There we go. Oh, yep, he no longer has a head on his body. I'm gonna have to guess that probably killed him. Where did his head go? Oh, found his head. Yes, he died. And he died to his own trap, specifically. That's important. Okay, well, that was a pretty good start to the video, but remember, it will only get crazier from here. So let's move up to number 9. What? Okay, apparently the 9th craziest death, according to ChatGPT, is an exploding toilet trap. How is this number 9? Okay, well, first I have to see if I even have a toilet. Okay, as it turns out, I actually don't have a toilet, so I'm gonna have to go find one off the Steam Workshop, which is great. Okay, I have went ahead and I have downloaded a toilet, so finally we have a toilet we can spawn in. There we go. And now we just have to booby trap this. And honestly, I don't know what the most effective way to do this is. I'm thinking we put a button on the toilet, and this button leads to like a bomb back here. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, this doesn't look inconspicuous or anything. So let's quickly hook this button up to this bomb, and yeah, totally normal looking toilet. So let's get our person down here, and let's just have them take a seat. And you missed the button. How do you miss the button? Are you kidding me? All right, trying again. There. There we go. Talk about a booby-trapped toilet. All right, well, here's our guy, and they are very dead. They also got a lot of char marks all over them. He looks like a well-cooked hot dog. That was definitely an interesting one, but I'm very excited to see what's up next, because if this was number 9, I can only imagine what number 8 will be. Number 8 is decapitated by signal wire. And the description just says, a motorcycle, a smile, the wind in your face, then your head flies off like a cork from a bottle, blink and you're gone. That's very ominous. I don't even know what this is supposed to mean. Okay, so what do I even look up for this? Hold on, let me see if the Steam Workshop has like a razor wire or something I can download. Dude, literally the Steam Workshop doesn't even have like any barbed wire or anything. This is bad. This one, I don't know what I'm supposed to do for this one, honestly. Obviously, I can just put like a guy on a bike and then we can try and decapitate him. I almost just have to like have this guy like run into something at high speeds at like head level. I just don't know what. Actually, I have an idea. Hold on. I added a spike, right? And then I just resized it to be a lot smaller. And then he just ran into it at like a high speed. This should work, right? So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this guy on a bike and we're gonna strap a jet engine to it because, you know, we gotta get some speed going. Okay, decapitated via a wire. Uh-oh, this isn't gonna work. He went down too low. Shoot. Oh, well, okay, that just didn't work. What even happened to... The guy didn't even hit the spike. He went too low because he started getting burned by the jet engine. Okay, that just went terribly. Hold on, we gotta try that again. Okay, you know, I think this is gonna work. I just have to, like, build it better. Why do you have to break your spine? You broke your entire leg, actually. Wow, that's not over dramatic or anything. Okay, let's try this again. What is this bike seat made out of titanium? Yeah, let me break your whole body over this bike seat that apparently is indestructible. Okay, let's try this again for the 10th time. I'm actually gonna strap this guy down to the bike. Then we're just going to strap a jet engine. Yep, because that's a jet engine. We're gonna strap a jet engine just like before. Everything's gonna work out perfectly. Okay, I remade this bike and we're just gonna put this like, I don't know, pretty far away at like this level right here. Okay, I'm really hoping this works this time. Please work. Please decapitate him, or at least hit the spike this time. We're gonna go in slow motion just to get a better view of this. This guy is cooking right now. He is going so fast. We're in 20% right now. Oh no, he's gonna get burned. Oh, I mean, I think we hit the spike there. That was that's quite the explosion. Okay, I think that counts, right? Yeah, I mean, it technically didn't get decapitated, but I mean, part of his body got completely removed. It's just like a head and part of his torso. Beautiful. Now that was a good one. Okay, next up is crushed by your own tank. The crew sleeps, the tank rolls, nobody wakes up again, flattened by your own ride. So what, someone just forgets to turn their tank off and it just runs everybody over? I mean, this one seems extremely simple. I just gotta spawn a tank in, like that, and then I just have to run someone over? Like, I feel like that's pretty simple, no? Let's do a quick little Tiananmen Square recreation right now. Oh, beautiful. Yep, sorry there, buddy. Forgot to turn your tank off. You know, let's get a few more people down. Yeah, just mow them right over. Perfect. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got a survivor here. Now, how does that happen? That's not what the AI said should happen, right? That's not what we're doing here. That didn't work. You're supposed to fall on the guy. Okay. Let me try that again for comedic effect. See, that's what was supposed to happen. I mean, that was pretty simple, no? I feel like we can already move on. Okay, next up is the Flamethrower Backfire. You light up a battlefield until a stray bullet hits your fuel tank and it turns you into the fireball. Oh. Also, I figure from this point on, I should spawn people in that are wearing the correct attire for the video, so we spawn in a guy that's wearing like an army outfit. Anyway, this guy's gonna have a flamethrower blows up in his face, so get ready for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give this guy, well, a flamethrower if I can find it. Here it is. And he's just gonna hold it like so. There we go. But then I'm gonna put a Molotov cocktail on the top just like this, because that's his like ammo, right? This is his ammo. He just sprays out cocktail. You know what? We're gonna count that. That's his fault for exploding his own Molotov. That was just stupid on his end. We're just gonna let this guy burn, I guess. And it looks like it's gonna be a while, because apparently this fire is not very hot. Oh, this is just sad. We're just watching a man burn. How long is this gonna take, dude? You know, give me the flamethrower. Give me the flamethrower. You obviously don't know how to burn yourself correctly. Give me this. Yeah, here we go. Let's kickstart this a little bit. All right, now he's dead. There we go. Wow, just like nothing ever happened. Perfect. Okay, number 5 is parachute malfunction into a propeller. You escape the plane you're floating down, then you're shredded into sky meat. Did this happen in war? Is this something that actually happened to somebody? Okay, I'm gonna spawn in a propeller here, and I'm just gonna upsize this a little bit. There we go. I mean, this does actually cut people up, right? If they fall into it. Let me make sure beforehand. No, well, I'm glad I tested it. Okay, why does that not work? How about this? Does this work? I feel like it should. Let me test this out and make sure it works. Spawning someone in. There we go. Yeah, that works. Okay, you know, the blades are just, you gotta drop a little bit closer to it for I'm so confused. Why is this working only half the time? Okay, the fan like half works, I guess. I don't know. But we have our propeller here. We have this guy called the parachuter, and I guess we're just gonna drop him into the van. How do I activate the parachute? Oh my lord, this? Oh, parachute activated. Well, hold on, that didn't work. How do you activate the parachute? Oh, like this probably. Let's try it again. Parachute activate. Oh, hey, it actually does work as a parachute. Too bad it's right into a propeller. Now he's done for. All right, here we go. Big reveal time. Okay, and we're just gonna flip this upside down, and here we go. There we go. Parachute malfunction. Okay, number 4 is called Weaponized Bees. What is ChatGPT talking about? This did not happen. Is this what happened in World War II? Okay, we have our guy here, and I guess we need to find some bees from somewhere. I actually do have some, fortunately. What if I just spawn a lot of them? How do I anger them? Oh, I think I did. Oh, you poor soul. I didn't think they get angry that quickly. Okay, hold on. This guy wasn't prepared. That's not fair. Hold on. Oh, and the bees stay here afterwards, even after the hives are gone. Cool. Okay, now that we know that, I can actually just spawn the bees in, like, automatically. Okay, so what if I spawned, like, 5,000 bees in? Okay, I've been spawning bees for a few minutes now, and there's literally just a massive cluster of them right here. On my game, I crash, honestly, but I feel like there's probably close to 5,000. Okay, they kind of spread out like a circle. He is just dead. There's a lot of bees here if you couldn't tell. Number 3 is cooked by napalm while swimming. I don't think I have napalm though. Well, first and foremost, I have to go to a map that actually has water, so let me do that. Okay, we're on the water map, and I guess we'll just plop a guy in the water, and do I just throw a bunch of Molotov cocktails in the water? Like I said, this is a strat, and of course they sink. Now, obviously Molotov cocktails aren't napalm, so like this won't really work. But I mean, what if I just filled the water up with, is he gonna drown? Keep your head above the water, please. I'll just spawn like 10,000 Molotov cocktails in this one area, and I'm sure one of them will explode, and it should light the guy on fire in the water. I don't really know if this is even gonna work, honestly. Okay, I don't know how many Molotov cocktails I spawned in. It's gotta be like in the hundreds, so I'm just gonna put them like right here. It should kill him. I don't know what's gonna happen, honestly, but maybe it'll light him on fire, or it's just gonna crash my game. That's a lot of Molotov cocktails, I must say. Okay. Oh, yeah, well, they definitely exploded. Did they kill the guy, though? They did. It actually says she's 13% burnt, so you wanna know what? I'm taking this as a win, and we're gonna move on to the next death. Okay, the next death is boiled alive in a tank. Oh, is it like if your tank gets super hot from being out in the sun, they just boil alive inside? So I have to spawn in a tank here. Now, how do can I even put a person inside? Is it hollow? Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Okay, so then how do you stick a person in here? Okay, I'm gonna have to modify the tank a little bit to create like an opening here so the guy can fit in here. Just gonna slide him in between. Or he's gonna die. Thank you, dude. Just pretend with me for a second, all right? We just had to cut the tank in half to fit this guy inside of it, all right? So now that we got our man inside the tank, we just have to heat the tank up and I guess it'll boil him alive. So let me find, what is it called? Yeah, a heat ray. We'll just heat this whole thing up. Oh yeah, that just instantly killed him. Just sear him. 8,000 degrees. I don't think they ever got that hot in war. Oh, that exploded. Yeah, I'm gonna say this guy was boiled alive inside of his own tank. Okay, the number one craziest way someone has died in war is vaporized by an orbital laser strike because, you know, that happens a lot in war. Okay, well, for the grand finale, I'm going to spawn in the orbital cannon of doom. Here it is. And I guess we're going to spawn a person under it. I'm going to have to read the owner's manual on how to work this thing because I have no clue. What, do I spawn him just right here? I guess so. I don't know. Press minus to aim. Press equal to shoot. Okay. Am I aiming? Oh, I am aiming. Holy crap. Can you please aim over here? Okay, well, I guess we're just going to move our guy then. And then equal to shoot. Uh-oh. Oh. I don't even think it's fully charged yet. Oh, here we go. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe and like and comment your ideas because I do your ideas. Go into the description and check out my brand new shorts channel. Well, it's not brand new, but I rebranded one of my channels and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.